When people ask me what I like to do with my free time, I tell them that these days,
Turn the volume way down.
I'm afraid I really don't have any free time. My life is pretty much scheduled down to the minute.
I hope that volume's good.
Okay, I don't have a job per se.
Wishlist
Not
today,
in a
delete tomorrow.
relationship right now,
I don't
but I do have
know that
my
that benefits
interests.
anyone.
I guess you could say I'm passionate, maybe even a little obsessive, about Devolver video games. When I think about the many enjoyable hours I've spent playing my games, I say to myself, what a wonderful world.
Never
it is
trust
to live
anyone
in."
who's balding with a mustache.
And I say thank you. Thank you to all those who have made my life so damn fun.
Especially if they're not, like, at least, like, 60 years old. 60, 70. Dr. Phil, not to be trusted. If you're old, you get a pass. Kind of.
And that's why today
To be
is so
fair.
important.
Okay, well, maybe not Dr. Phil, but, you know.
Today is a special day. Today is
Balding and
Valdi's
mustache is
birthday.
irrelevant.
A chance for me to show my appreciation for somebody who has given me so much over the years. Take Call to the Lamb, for example, a roguelike video game developed by indie studio Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. The game was released on the 11th of August 2022 and has sold over 4 million copies to date. The game follows a lamb who is saved from death by a godlike stranger named the One Who Waits. And must repay their debt with creating
Why? You can't hear anything with his face buried in there? His ears work fine, don't they? He didn't bury his ears into the cake. Anyway. No, it's just a setup for a Cult of the Lamb trailer. I still haven't gotten around to playing this. I literally downloaded it. I own it. I just never played it. I got it for free. Sometimes you wish you could fall asleep in a cake. I mean, I guess if I had enough cake, local co-op. It's surprising I didn't already have that. Is this just a free update, or is it like DLC? Unclear.
It's no use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia. And if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center.
People forget that putting on a good party can be a lot of work.
Banking sector.
It's a lot of pressure. Everyone is relying on you as the host to get things right.
We just need.
You don't want to humiliate yourself, do you?
How about a helping hand?
Not in front of him.
But we thought you were executed by the head of state. No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack.
Suspicious pause. What is going on?
The Crush House is crushing it as the country's #1 reality show. And things are heating up this week. The insatiable fans, beloved sponsors, and savvy network execs won't believe what's in store for our cast of potential lovers and haters. Monday sees the tension between Priscilla and B.
Volume seems too
finally
high now,
boil
actually.
over into an explosive confrontation, into a steamy moment by the pool. Tuesday is a bit more chill in the house as Io brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. As Charlie brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. Wednesday Tune in Wednesday for the
I'm
real
sure.
fireworks when Charlie and Milo, here and Alex sneak off for a little moment of self-reflection, for a little romantic time in the garden, for a wild fist fight. And by the end of the week, crowd favorite Emil, Priscilla, finally lets all their love.
It's a reality show with time manipulation. No, it's
Finally
not.
takes matters into their own hands. Finally goes down the success slide.
Where does the success slide lead? Just directly into a volcano.
Do not miss this week in the Crush House. There will never be anything like it ever again.
Okay. It's unclear what there's a demo, so I was gonna say it's unclear what the game actually is, but I guess you could just go play the demo if you want to know. Maybe.
But a birthday isn't just about looking backwards. It's about considering the future. Sure, we've had some great times over the years, but who's to say that next year's won't be even better? I know Volvi has so much more to offer us. Who knows what he'll do next? Perhaps something truly unexpected. Maybe even a new genre. A rogue foo city builder. I made that up myself, but I like it. Something fast-paced, inspired by martial arts movies, set within the confines of a vast yet claustrophobic city dominated by vicious gangs. Each run is different depending on which of these
This
crime
is a
syndicates you
strange
take
thing
down
you're thinking
first.
about.
Maybe even crafted by the talented Dead Cells designer Sebastian Bernard. Wow, fantastic. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Now that's the kind of game I would play.
I wonder if any
That's
devs
the kind of game I would play.
have ever like had like issue with the way their game was advertised. And he's dead. I mean, once they get to the actual trailers, designer of Dead Cells. I mean, the trailers are just trailers. So. I get the feeling I know whoever worked on that animation, but I don't know who it is, but I probably would know them. All right. It does look interesting. They didn't show a lot of it though. I guess there probably wasn't much to show in a trailer, really.
Of course, video games are not for everyone. Some people prefer to spend their
Why would
time
you
outside
play that in your
exploring the natural
bathtub?
world. Or watching their team win the big trophy. Yay!
I'm sure there's nothing concerning at all behind that door.
And to them, I say whatever works for you. We all have our passions. And if you're going to be passionate about something, then why not go all in? And hey, if you don't care about anything passionately, well then I feel sorry for you.
What? What are you?
I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's important to be true to who you are. That might sound easy, but a lot of people are just too afraid. Too scared of being judged. To look in the mirror and say, yes, this is who I am. I'm not a robot.
And putting the wig on does not.
Talos Principle 2 is a puzzle adventure video game
Okay.
developed by Crow Team and published by
He just
Devolver
keeps
Digital.
going into like ad
A
speak
sequel to
with
the
no
Talos
explanation.
Principle 2014. The game was released in
But I guess he
November
looks like the type of guy that would do
critical
that.
acclaim. The sequel builds on the first game's origin story of robot kind.
Well, Talos Principle 2 came out a while ago.
Robotic civilization through the newborn eyes of 1K. It has been described as thoughtful, heartfelt, and deeply moving. I just wish there was more.
Road to Elysium is a
okay.
three-part
I'll
coda
explain
that
why.
allows you to dive deeper into the world of the Talos Principle 2 and put your puzzle-solving skills to the test. In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Cerebi's mind
This
to
game has
retrieve
a
the
third-person
shattered
mode?
fragments of her personality. Set in a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve puzzles unconventionally, giving Cerebi a second chance at life. Step into the shoes of Yakut and visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself with a wide variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the Hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious crooked tower. Into the Abyss takes you on a journey through a dream world, full of the most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking new stories.
He's clearly like American, but that looks like some kind of like British like police car. That's totally fine. No, that's regardless of what you saw in your head. That would still be the correct reaction.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
No.
We've had some complaints about some noise. One of your neighbors has described hearing strange sounds.
You have to be pretty loud to be able to hear it
Sounds.
from another house.
That would be my TV set. I like to keep my shows cranked. Yeah, I like to get lost in the experience.
Okay, maybe in future keep your TV and any other devices at a reasonable volume. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the law against noise pollution.
I don't want to have to waste any more police time dealing with petty issues like this. So, take this as a fair warning, not a Sir?
All right. Just the different shoes do okay. Okay, that answers the question. I was going to say, do the different shoes do different things? And yes, they do. Like the masks in Hotline Miami. You can launch them even. July 11th. That is
Are
soon.
you okay, sir?
Yeah.
It's fine. I was just thinking about trailers.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go around to everyone in the area. I'm gonna make things right. A formal apology and a card.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. Just keep the noise down.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it off. A day without TV would probably do me a world of good. Okay, so thank you, officer.
Where'd you keep your TV then?
Oh, I have a few just dotted around the place. You know, like I said, I like to immerse myself in the experience.
So I think I might need to pop in, take a look around the place, if that's okay.
I believe you technically need a warrant for that.
Some guests now, so perhaps another time would be more appropriate.
Sir, you need to step aside. Now. Sir, step aside.
That sound! That's an old plumbing issue.
Receiving
It's really,
201.
it's a matter for the landlord, so I could just give him a call and he can fix it. Please. Officer. It's nothing.
Why are those balloons floating when you
Hello, police?
seem to be blowing them up manually before?
Hello?
My resting heart rate is precisely 65 beats per minute. Rapid elevation is often attributed to stress. My heart machine is an American independent video game development studio founded by
Okay,
Alex
time
Preston.
for Hyper Light Breaker, I guess.
The studio is best known for developing Hyper Light Drifter 2016 and Solar Ash 2021.
I forgot Solar Ash came
Rumors
out.
suggest that they may have another project on.
I never really heard anything about it.
It may or may not feature a rich interconnected world built to be approached in many ways, non-linear, with emphasis on clear choice for where to go next. This purely hypothetical game's narrative balances
Purely
the
hypothetical.
reality of the characters with absurdity and humor. God help me.
Nope, this is a different thing. Making another game? I guess Hyper Light Breaker is coming out pretty soon, so I think, right? I think so. It does look like something that's made by them, but it looks different. Oh no. Okay, that's just things are being weird for a second. Was probably on their end. That's next year. Why the blonde wig? Even if he's supposed to be, like, trying to make himself look younger or something, it doesn't work when the rest of your hair is brown. Like, it's just the wrong color. What is on those? What is this? What is happening? You all are disgusting. Well, that makes sense. That guy got a real tattoo for this production. He was committed. I don't like how the eyebrows are like attached to the eyes.
Hey,
He's going to murder you.
thanks for the party, friend.
You okay?
It's no use, guys. Fish pig in the water.
Oh, that's fine. It's because that guy has the blonde hair.
He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robot here. And if my calculations are correct, Fish Pig's toxic slime will reach the city center in just under 2 hours. Heck, it could even reach the banking sector. Groundfish.
He's also balding with a mustache.
But
Can't
there's
trust him
nothing
either.
away. We can't just give up. We just need
me? But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on Fish Pig.
Did they decide to just throw this in here because they're like, they didn't play the whole thing before, so they're like, we made this whole thing. We're gonna show it to you. We put a lot of work into it.
Is looking a little unstable.
No, you can't do that. Don't turn all the money into toxic slime. We need all that.
You can't stop me from doing it, Mr. Banker.
Well, you might ruin the money, but you can't break the spirit of the bankers.
You don't get it, do you? Nobody can stop me now. Not even your precious...
Baldy!
You seem too well animated.
No! Sorry we're late to the party, Fish Pig, but we didn't want to turn up empty-handed.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Fish Pig anymore. I'm looking forward to just hanging out with my buddies. Who's up for a pizza at mine? I hypothesize a ham and pineapple slice or two.
Sorry, friends, but I gotta get going.
Huh?
They animated a lot.
Got to get back to the Vol dimension, Volvinia. I've got a family to look after.
That's
Besides,
weird.
Pizza pie is greasy and gives me shit diarrhea.
He's right, guys. No pizza tonight. Eating healthy is important.
You can't make me. Grab your goodie bag. What kind of goodie bag do they have? I don't know. Okay, is that actually the end now? Yep. Yep, that's it. Okay. Alright then. Just hard cut. There was good stuff in there. Why is Nintendo Switch trending? I don't know. Possessors does look very good. Cult of the Lamb, yeah, they did not make it clear if that was free or not. Just available August 12th. It does not say. What was the Hyperlight Breaker? I think they give a release date on that. Early access release window. Okay, I guess it's only going into early access. Okay, well, what does the Steam page say? Does it say there? Early access doesn't say, I don't think. Yeah, no release date. It just says coming soon. I can just go to their Twitter. It just says later this summer. Doesn't specify, it looks like. Oh well. Either way, I mean, I don't know. I assume Heart Machine must be large enough that they can have two teams. I could have sworn Hyperlight Breaker was like literally one guy that made the whole thing, but maybe not. Sega put out like a larger version of the like a higher res version of the Sonic. It's not even the box art. It's just like it's technically different. It's just like the art that's from the trailer. It's basically like a more expanded version of it. Okay. There's a full list. Tenjutsu looks really good. Didn't say anything. It did. Wait, no, I was gonna say it did say there was a demo. No, that wasn't for that. That was Crush House as a demo. There's screenshots. I assume whatever the weird stuff was that doesn't come in until later. Why is Heihachi trending? Don't think about it too much. Okay, this just says Cult of the Lamb update. And then it says Talos Principle 2 DLC. I don't know if that's... I mean, I guess the fact that it didn't specify tells me it's probably free. Yeah. I feel like it'd be weird to advertise, co-op and then it's DLC for, like, paid DLC. But, I don't know. Well, I think that's it. That's it for that. There was interesting stuff in there. I don't regret watching it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. I think they've stopped trying to have like a through line through the through the years. They're just like having like a plot line. I mean, clearly they did the Devolver thing last year, but like there's no real connection to the stuff from last year all that much really. So yeah, they'll just do their thing. Which is fine. That's all. That's all fine. Anyway. It's time for Paper Mario. It's not, actually. We're not doing that right now. I'll do it tomorrow. Not now, though. I do believe, schedule-wise, that's all we're doing tomorrow? Should be. Yeah. I can double check. What was that metaphor thing that's in 17 minutes, apparently? There's stuff tomorrow, but it's like tomorrow morning mostly. I'm not interested. I don't think I've ever watched the Wholesome Direct. I'm aware it exists, but like, and they've been doing it for years, but I never. They either started it in 2020 or might have been the year before. But yeah, I never bothered to watch it. I think I remember like the first year they did it, they did like way too many games and they threw like 100 games in there or something, or maybe it was like 50 games, but it was in like 30 minutes. And it's like, you should not do that. Like, that's like, I get you want it. I think it was probably somewhere between that. It was too many games. It was like, on average, for the amount of time, I believe it was more than a game a minute. And it was, I don't know if the thought process was, well, we don't want to leave anyone out, but it's like, no, you need to leave some people out. that makes for a terrible show. Yeah, no. I didn't even watch it, but from what I heard, it was not fun to watch. So I assume newer ones have been better, but I don't know. If there's anything of note that comes out of those other shows, then I'll see them. But otherwise, I just watch the big ones. So speaking of which, Xbox thing on Sunday. So will we watching that? Yeah, we should be finishing Paper Mario tomorrow. Or, well, finishing the story anyway, not... Still gotta do the post-game stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really have anything else. Not really. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you when I see you. Which will be, tomorrow. That's when I'll be seeing you. That's when it happens. Will I start early? Perhaps. Perhaps I will. Maybe I should. Wouldn't be the worst idea. We'll see what happens. After Thousand Year Door is done, which we should be done next week, I think I'll do something else before we go right back to FF13. I don't know what, but just not like something large, just like I'll probably do 1 or 2 streams of something else. We'll see. I mean, I've got a list of games that I could go through that I could play. We'll see what I decide to do. And I guess I could check one more time to make sure there's not something else that I'm forgetting or missing. Devolver Digital Virtual Volvi ePet is free on itch.io. All right. In 1996, Devolver Digital released Pocket Volvi, a virtual pet starring its beloved big-handed mascot. But a fatal software error meant Volvi would not stop crapping and would eventually die from the relentless buildup of his own stinking effluence. At great expense, every Pocket Volvi was recalled and destroyed, but earlier this year... Destroyed? Elite net surfers discovered the software hidden deep in the dark web, which has now been emulated here for your quote-unquote pleasure. This is the first time since 1996 that Pocket Volvi, long thought lost, has been playable. How long can you keep Volvi alive? 5 minutes? An hour? Set the world record? Enjoy. Published 3 hours ago. It's been up. It's been up for a little bit. It just... Alright. Why are there so many comments? What is... These comments are guaranteed fake. I'm curious. I assume some of them are real. But, like, I have to assume... Yeah, no, just some of these are absolutely fake comments. There's a lot of comments. There's 71 comments here. The way some of these are written are absolutely fake. it's interesting. They're a little too committed to the bit. Tags comedy, historical, indie, single player. Average session a few minutes. Okay. I guess Devolver Digital just has a store on itch.io. Did not realize that. I mean, it's just all their games are here. Well, not all of them. A bunch of them are here anyway. Yeah. A bunch of the things you would expect to be here are here. Well, okay, not all the things, I guess. A few things you would expect to be here are here. There's no, like, Hotline Miami or whatever, but there are plenty of things I have heard of. There's Minute and Genital Jousting, because I guess... Is that on Steam? Actually, it doesn't even have a price listed? I'm also not... Yeah, okay, making sure I'm not... I'm not showing this, because I'm pretty sure I can't show this game on Twitch. Yeah. It doesn't actually... Status in development, what? Okay, yeah, I think it's only on Steam. It's just... It's listed there, but it's not actually... You can't, like, buy it from here. The other ones have, like, prices. Sludge Life. Minute. Ape Out. Yeah. Maybe I'll play that. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. But it's there. Yeah. That is sure something. I'll see ya tomorrow. We'll play more Paper Mario. We'll finish Paper Mario even. That should be fun. Anyway, I got nothing else. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.